Welcome back for another edition of the Bethany Sports Beat. This go around here near the end of the fall season, we're actually going to talk to a couple of volleyball players about their season, which they'll conclude here over the weekend. A couple of seniors, it's hard to believe we're already here in the last couple of games. First of all, why don't you just introduce yourselves real quick, where you're from, and like what your major is here at Bethany, and we'll start with you, Allie.
Okay, yeah, I'm Allie Van Hee. I'm from Medelia, Minnesota, and my major here is biology with a chemistry minor.
Okay. Kate?
And then I'm Katie. I'm from Blue Earth, Minnesota, and my major is business.
All right. So we're both, again, nearing the end of the volleyball seasons for you. Right now you're going into, obviously still with a little bit to play for, unfortunately with the loss the other night. The idea of the postseason isn't there, but still the idea, especially as a senior, trying to finish at the 500 mark in the UMAC. I would imagine that's something that moving into this weekend's play, especially with the opportunity to knock off one of the better teams in the conference in Northwestern. There's still a lot to play for this weekend, is there not?
Yeah, there is definitely.
Yes.
I mean, with our last game being Northwestern, I think, and kind of having the mentality for me, there's, you know, we have nothing to lose, so why not knock them off? I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, go at them all the way.
It's a little bit unique in the sense that while you guys didn't make the playoffs, as you look at your season this year, you've been able to take games away from 3 of the top 4 teams. A little frustrating as you look back on some of those missed opportunities. Katie, we'll start with you first. But just the fact that, again, in a lot of those matches, you guys were right there, and just while you had to win, you got the one win in the game, you just weren't able to finish things off. Obviously, the talent is there, and just the frustration of that setting.
Yeah, the talent is for sure there. I think it's all mental. It's all in our heads, and so it's frustrating at times, but I mean, it's there. It's there. So. And
again, Allie, the idea of the talent is there as you look around on the court. You guys know that you virtually can match up with any team that you play within our conference, certainly, and that's, again, part of the challenge going into that big match this weekend with Northwestern especially.
Yeah, I know the talent's there, as Katie said, but it's a mental thing for us. We really have to focus and concentrate and have that inner drive within every single one of us, every single point, and we've proved that we can do it. It's just carrying through.
Do you ever catch yourself, especially as seniors now, because you're kind of in that nostalgic aspect where you're kind of looking back and do you ever catch yourself even for this year going back to a certain game or a certain point? It's like, if we could have just got that one point and gotten over the hump, how do you try to even deal with that at times?
Yeah. I don't know, Katie, you want to go?
I try to focus on the good things. Like, let's see. At the beginning of our season, we won against St. Olaf. And so, I mean, I try to focus on the good things, like the blocks we had, or like that really good kill that like Amana or Decker had. I mean, I try to focus on those good things that happened.
Yeah, I try to take the bad things and turn them into good things. So kind of almost, not psych yourself out, but it's, again, mental. So thinking about something bad that could have gone well and then actually seeing that in your head helps a lot. Just to look at the future and be like, hey, we actually, if we did something just a tad differently, you know, it would have been fine. We would have gotten the point. And
you guys are 2 of 7 seniors on the team, and over the years, obviously, you've been growing very close. If I would ask about some of the favorite moments, I would imagine some of the road trips and the overnights in the hotel and things like that. But it is amazing that over a relatively short period of time, I know 4 years seems like a lot, but you guys have gotten very close with one another, and yet it draws to a close this weekend. Just talk about that close factor that you guys have with the rest of the seniors. Katie, we'll go with you first.
Oh, boy. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff ultimately that you're going to take away. Is it, you know, the wins and losses over a period of time kind of fall by the wayside, but it's all that stuff, some of which you might not be able to mention on TV camera, but that's the fun stuff you take away from playing volleyball, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah. Like, we've made friends that'll last, I'm sure, long after this season and next year into it. And like with a whole bunch of freshmen that we got in this year, I mean, even those girls blended right in with us, and so it's been really amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just when you think back, and it's not necessarily the games that we remember. It's all the times on the bus trips, all the crazy, all the hotel stories, and just doing crazy random things. And again, I think it was super fun to come back after not being there last year and then coming in this year with the group of freshmen that we got, and just how well they did blend in. It was like, this is my team, and it never seemed like it was not my team.
True.
You know, like some years is different where you get in a group of freshmen and you're like, oh, this is weird. They don't really blend very well, but it was great this year.
Yeah. We should mention Allie actually last year spent a semester away from Bethany. She was doing the study abroad experience. So one final question, but obviously, again, both of you athletically, we're involved with other sports, even going back to high school. I know you have some basketball and you did some track and field. Specifically on volleyball, what are you going to miss about playing competitive volleyball? You might play adult summer and that kind of stuff, but playing competitive volleyball, what are you going to miss about it, Allie?
Oh gosh,
I'm gonna miss everything.
I know, just
like the aggressiveness of it. Like I tried playing volleyball with my fiance, and I'll be honest, he can't really pass a ball at all.
Well, we're guys, we're a little slow in this kind of stuff, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna miss everything, every aspect about volleyball.
Okay.
Yeah.
For you?
I know, yeah, just everything. I mean, having that, you know, it's like you go to class all day long and then you get to take out, you know, all of your emotions in volleyball. You get to go up and block a hard spike. You get to pass a good dig, you know, hit a hard ball. It's great. And then you get to be with, you know, people that you love to be around that you may not see for a long time. So it's just all the little moments that you take away from it and not being part of that team, you know, for pretty much the rest of your life. Like, this is the last time that we're going to be together.
Well, let's make sure to go on a couple high notes. Let's get a couple of wins this weekend and get to 500 to UMAC, and then we'll have a lot of stories down the road in the years to come, okay? Very good.
Sounds great.
That's Allie Van Hee and Katie Krieger, two of our seniors here at Bethany, the volleyball team. I'm Don Westphal, Director of Athletics, and we thank you for watching this installment of the Bethany Sports Beat.